Hi, I'm Dr. Lori Schwartz-Reichel. My career began in music education where I learned the importance of a key change, a shift, in the tonal center of a piece of music, often used to inject energy or produce significance. Eventually, I realized the impact of making key changes in all areas of my life and the desire to help others do the same. Making key changes can be difficult. I certainly don't have all the answers, but I do like to pose questions for reflection and offer actionable key changes for us to attempt in both our working and living situations. Together, we can unlock our greatest potential in collaboration with those we love, serve, and lead. Let's discover how we can grow together by making key changes. As I look ahead to the next several episodes, I'm thrilled with a mix of excitement and reflection. We're approaching some major celebrations. Episode 97 will air on my parents' 52nd wedding anniversary. Episode 98 will be released just 2 days before Christmas. Episode 99 airs right before the new year. And of course, the first episode of January 2026 will mark a huge milestone. Episode 100. And I can hardly believe it. Almost 2 years of weekly episodes, and what a journey it's been. These upcoming celebrations bring a sense of joy, but December can also be a tough month. If you live in the northeastern United States, like I do, you know how cold, dark, and dreary this time of year can feel. It's a season filled with holiday spirit, yet for many, the stress can be overwhelming, especially if you're navigating it without loved ones or after a recent loss of someone special. For me, most of my friends would describe me as bubbly, ambitious, or connected. But if I'm being honest, this year has tested my spirit in ways I didn't expect. I'm healthy, my husband and children are healthy, but even still, it hasn't been the easiest year. I find myself stressing over things that feel so small in the grand scheme of life, like choosing the right color for our home siding that needs to be replaced due to the old cedar rotting. I've spent months agonizing over colors, trim options, upgrades, and costs. It sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud, but sometimes these little things can trigger a deeper anxiety. I'm fortunate to have the ability to make those choices, but the uncertainty of it all sometimes still feels overwhelming. This year has been full of emotions I didn't see coming, way beyond material things. Whether it's watching my kids grow up and need me less, supporting loved ones battling illness, ending of relationships, or facing rejection from speaking opportunities I hoped for. In those moments, it's hard to remember how much I have to be grateful for, especially when I don't feel like my usual bubbly self. If you've been listening to this podcast for a while, you know that back in episode number 36, titled One Word, and again in episode number 49, titled A Word to the Wise, I shared how my childhood friend Rachel Clancy introduced me to the practice of choosing one word to guide my year. It's become tradition to select one word each year, check in with Rachel throughout the year on our progress, and reflect on how our words shape our journey. In the past, my words have been now, own, and consistent. Some years, the word has felt like a perfect fit right away, and other years, it's taken time for the word to fully resonate with me. I've learned that my one word may not always feel monumental at first, but over time, it becomes a powerful guiding force. This year, Rachel gave me a bit of a challenge to choose my one word for 2026 2 months in advance so that we could co-author an article about the process. Normally, I wait to let the year unfold and find the word that calls to me, but this time, I decided to embrace her challenge. And as 2025 draws to a close, I find myself feeling drawn to one word: hope. Why hope? because that's exactly what this one-word practice offers for me: hope for what's to come. Hope isn't wishful thinking or vague aspirations. It's a feeling of expectation and desire for something specific to happen. It's about trust in the journey and belief that my efforts will lead to meaningful outcomes. This year, I've put in the work, whether it's in my career, relationships, or personal growth. And now, as I reflect on everything I've done, I'm hopeful. Hopeful that the decisions I've made, rooted in faith and purpose, will lead me to new and fulfilling places. I don't know exactly where hope will lead me in 2026, but I'm excited to find out. And what I do know for sure is that hope ignites action. It sparks me to keep going, to take small steps each day, even when I don't have all the answers. That's the beauty of hope. It's a feeling that moves you forward, even when the path ahead is uncertain. If you're new to this practice, or if you want to revisit the concept, I encourage you to listen again to episode number 36 and number 49. You can also check out the articles in the show notes that outline how this one-word practice works. The most recent article is titled The Treasure Hunt, which I co-author with Rachel. Take a moment to reflect on 2025. What have you learned? How have you grown? And where do you want to go next? Then, choose your one word for 2026. Once you are confident in your word selection, share it with others and commit to practicing its meaning every day. My friend Rachel chose the word repair. She said she felt an instant connection to it, both literally and metaphorically. Like me, she will be taking on some house repairs this year, hopefully not stressing as much as I have. For her, repair will also go beyond her home. She has promised to take better care of her body, to repair it, both her health and sleep. She mentioned that she'd like to repair some relationships too. All of these things I'm hoping to do as well. Rachel said she is not forcing the word repair. Rather, it's a word that resonates with her, calling her to take action and make space for transformation. For me, hope will be my compass for the year ahead. And for you, whatever word you choose can become your own map, guiding you to new insights, growth, and opportunities. So, as you consider your one word for 2026, ask yourself, what do I need right now? What does the year ahead hold for me? The treasure is already out there, waiting to be found. It's yours for the taking. Happy hunting. If this episode or any episode of the Making Key Changes podcast spoke to you, consider passing it along to someone who might need it today. It's the best way to get the word out about this show. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the weekly newsletter. The link is waiting for you in the show notes. While you're there, take a peek at the other resources in the show notes, like a link to an article that Rachel and I co-authored, where you can learn more about the one-word process, along with the reasons for choosing our words. Also, click on the link for the Confidence Retreat for women scheduled for January 9th in Eldersburg, Maryland. It will be a day of learning and wellness. Registration will close December 22nd. And if you're planning an event, I'd love to be a part of it. Book me to speak, and let's partner together to strengthen your people. How are we making key changes to look toward the new year with hope? Thanks for listening. If you haven't done so yet, please consider rating and reviewing the Making Key Changes podcast on the Apple Podcast app. If you found this episode helpful, please consider sharing it with others and joining me again next week. In my coming episodes, I'll discuss topics that are most passionate to me, along with things I've been researching or areas of my life I have changed or want to change. You can learn more about me on my website, makingkeychanges.com. Feel free to message me through there or reach out on social media. I'd love to hear from you and learn about what key changes you hope to make.